No doubt information is vital, is key, it's an integral part of our existence. Under no circumstance can we do without it. If you think you can, just try to fathom it and see the possibility. You will find no possibility but impossibility. That's what it is. It is the nuclear of our existence. It's called information. Good afternoon. Thank you that you joined us for King's Local Daily, King's 88.5. On this 12th day of January 2025, we are transmitting from Central Morovia. I'm Sam Andrews. Several papers we've got in. These are the papers with your radio vendor, Kings 88.5, Women Voices, Daily Observer, Oracle News Daily, Verity News, In Profile Daily, The Liberian Investigator, The Independent, Liberia's most analytical newspaper, The Analyst, Hot Pepper, The Authoritative Heritage, and The News, The Nation's News. Since 1989. We begin with the women's paper, Women Voices, Lee Story. Ken Boakai save Kun? Ken Boakai save Kun? That's the lead story of the Women Voices newspaper. Ken Boakai save Kun as lawmakers urge him to recuse himself or get ousted. That's the lead story of the Women Voices newspaper. Ken Boakai save Kun as lawmakers urge him to recuse himself or get ousted. Already, several lawmakers are determined on bending to get him out or settle his case, his infidelity situation with his wife or wives, or remain and get out disgracefully. The paper is asking whether Joseph Yeman Boakai, his patron politically, can save him. Just as Boakai brought him to the speakership, can Boakai now step in to save him by neutralizing what he's going through? The president Unity Party President Joseph Yema Boakai on the front page. Unity Party Regime Speaker is on the front page also, with scores of lawmakers and one of the vocal voices calling for his recusal, Representative Marvin Cole. The sub-lead story: 10 convicted for rape in Nimba. 10 convicted for rape in Nimba in 2025 as the court adjudicates 21 SGBV cases. SGBV is sexual gender-based violence. The back page of the Women Voices. Jetty donates Liberian dollars 3 million to rebuild Swain Industrial Academy. Vandalism or advocacy. China commits 100 million Chinese yen to Liberia. The Women Voices is out this day and this afternoon for 40 Liberian dollars. You want to get a copy if you haven't yet, so that you have a full understanding of the dilemma your regime speaker Richard Coon finds himself in with this lead story. Ken Boakai save Coon. From the Women Voices to the Doyen Daily Observer newspaper. Lead story: risky arrest agenda. Risky arrest agenda. How IMF assessment sparks debate over ambition, economic recovery. That's the lead story of the Daily Observer newspaper. Risky agenda, risky arrest agenda. How the IMF assessment sparks debate over ambition, economic recovery. IMF is the short form for International Monetary Fund. Unity Party President Joseph Yema Boakai on the front page. Other stories, the front page: lawmakers resume work amid controversy. The Speaker, Regime Speaker Richard Coon, and Senate Pro Tem Yombli Kanga Lawrence on the front page alongside their patron Joseph Yema Boakai. Jetty gives 1 million to restore Swain Industrial Academy. Liberia, China signed 100 million Chinese yen agreement. The back page of the Daily Observer newspaper. Boy who survived caustic soda 16 years ago now wants to be a surgeon. That's the lead, the back lead. Boy who survived caustic soda 16 years ago now wants to be a surgeon. He is on the back page with his doctor and parent. Court clears Lutheran bishop of corruption charges. Court clears Lutheran bishop of corruption charges. The Daily Observer is out for 40 Liberian dollars. Only 40, no more, no less. You want to get a copy, please do. Next is the Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you. Lead story: IMF projects 2026 budget shortfall after 240 million lost in 2024. IMF projects 2026 budget shortfall after 240 million lost in 2024. Where did that 240 million go? Who tampered with it? Where is it? IMF said 240 million United States dollars went in thin air. Who surreptitiously tampered with that 240 million United States dollars in 2024? Yet they want the international community to fund 20% or 70% of the arrest agenda. Yet they are doing the unneedful, the shenanigans, the mysterious disappearances of huge sums of money. IMF is now saying that 2026 budget shortfall, there is budget shortfall for 2026 after 240 million United States dollars went missing in 2024. The back page of the Oracle News Daily reporting the truth to you. Lawmakers resume as Speaker faces removal battle. Lawmakers resume as Speaker faces removal battle. The Speaker is caught in infidelity, bigamy, philandering, having multiple wives. It is alleged, though, from their statements, both the lady and himself confirmed that he engaged into incest, marrying his own biological sister and having sex with her. She confirmed that they had sex. The only thing they did not do, they did not procreate. That means to produce a child. But Cecilia Cohn said she and Richard Cohn had sex. The family said that Cecilia Cohn is the elder sister of Richard Cohn. Now his colleagues are taking that serious, as well as the United States government. So he has just the option of either recusing himself for a full-scale investigation to be exonerated or stay on and is booted out by his colleagues. The Oracle News Daily is out for only 40, no more, no less. Pro-government, pro-unity party, pro-Joseph Yuma Boakai, Verity newspaper, next. Lead story, The Verity News paper. High teenage pregnancy. Report shows 75% in Bond County. High teenage pregnancy. Report shows 75% in Bond County. Alarming reproductive health data from Bond County. Intensified calls for urgent national attention. 75% of girls aged 13 to 14 gave birth at Fokwele Maternal Waiting Home, while 3,590 teenage pregnancies were recorded at CB Doma Hospital in Bond County. That's what the paper Verity News is reporting. The sub-lead story, we are dying. We are dying. Residents of District 2 decry neglect in Grand Crew. District 2 residents decry neglect in Grand Crew. Bad road. The roads are just bad. They cannot access anything. They are nearly cut off. The photograph of Public Works Minister Roland Giddings on the front page. The back page of Verity News. AFL opens recruitment for 2026 intake. IMF caution or development paralysis. Verity News, only $40 Liberian. Get a copy if you haven't yet, please, from any one of the vendors. It's coming up to 17 minutes after 12 midday. You are listening to and watching King's Local Daily, your radio vendor, King's 88.5. Be in Profile Daily. Next. Lee story. NSA dismisses officer. NSA dismisses officer over alleged gang sodomy of 15-year-old boy. And today, just this morning, the police sent to court Peter Bonjala, and he is charged with multiple crimes and is in the custody of the court. Unity Party, Peter Bonjala, the court has him in its custody. The police charged him and sent him there. He was charged this morning. Peter Bonjala, Unity Party diehard supporter. Why? J. Brian McGill was exonerated. The police officer, police boss, Gregory Coleman, announced at a news conference this morning that J. Brian McGill is free. He can return to job. The president can reinstate him because there is no evidence to link him to alleged rape. Peter Bonjala, another Unity Party supporter, is charged. DMC Christmas gift backfired. The back page of the In Profile Daily. Pro Tem accused of ordering Buchanan Port pro arrest, but Yombli Kanga Lawrence, the Pro Tem, on the back page. 55th Legislature third session opens today, and high on the agenda, call for Speaker Richard Cohn to recuse himself and settle his infidelity situation. The In Profile Daily is out for only 40 Liberian dollars, no more, no less. Liberia's most investigative newspaper, The Independent, is next up. Lead story: Problem banks. The lead story of The Independent. Problem banks. Assessment report exposes SIB, LBDI, blown bank crisis. Problem banks. Assessment report exposes SIB Bank, LBDI, Blueburn Bank crisis. LBDI is Liberia Bank for Development and Investment. That's the lead story of the paper. Senator Amara M. Conner 2025 legislative accomplishments. The paper is reporting. Kleptocracy hits CDC when politics become a market for swords. The back page of The Independent. Liberia faces structural flaws as hunger surges in numerous homes. Exorbitant charges, custom brokers slam GTMS, heavy equipment importation costs. The Independent is out this morning for 50 Liberian dollars. You want to get a copy? If you haven't yet, please. 21 minutes after 12 midday, the Liberian investigator in pursuit of truth, celebrating 1 year of existence. Next. Lead story: the Liberian investigative newspaper in pursuit of truth and integrity. Critical project abandoned. Erected with public funds or money to protect expectant mothers under the Propo housing agenda. 4 unfinished Montana waiting homes along the feasible Vonjama Highway now sit abandoned. A stark reminder of how taxpayer dollars were spent but left to decay through poor planning, missed deadlines, and official neglect. That's the lead story of the Liberian Investigator newspaper. New session, all tensions. House returns today on a cloud of leadership showdown. New session, all tensions. House returns today on the cloud of leadership showdown. And the focus is on the presiding officer of the House of Representatives, the regime speaker, Unity Party speaker, who is in a clear and undeniable infidelity. His colleagues want him out, while others are calling for him to recuse himself for an investigation to take full screen. The back page of the Liberian Investigator 1 year old celebrating its anniversary is all sports. Benita Ure appeals. 5-year LFA ban challenges jurisdiction. The Liberian Investigator newspaper is out for $40 Liberian this day and this afternoon. You want to get a copy if you haven't yet from any one of the vendors. 24 minutes after 12 midday. Liberia's most analytical newspaper, The Analyst, is next. Lead story, accounting to the people. Senator Amara Conan defies legislative culture of silence with 2025 report. He's on the front page. When silence costs a nation, Ability warns against governance without accountability. That's the political leader of the Citizens Movement for Change, Representative Musa Ability. The sub-lead story, Beijing deepening strategic partnership with Monrovia. New China-Liberia Pact targets growth, livelihood. The back page of The Analyst. In decades, court rules and touch failed to provide U.S. 877,000 claim against the National Elections Commission. New legislative year begins. Senators gathered in opening of third session of 55th legislature. Jetty pledges Liberian dollars $30 million to rebuild Swan Academy. The Analyst is out for $40 Liberian as always. No more, no less. The Hot Pepper and the Authoritative Heritage, as well as the news, they are reporting same and similar, so we run through them as quickly as we can, then we zoom out. Liberia, China signed 100 million RMB Development Cooperation. Foreign Minister Sarah Besloyanti and the Minister of Foreign Affairs or Development Cooperation of China on the front page. Senator Amara Conan outlines 2025 legislative achievements. The back page of the Hot Pepper. President Bouakai makes more appointments in government. Bible Way Church holds Sawante Holy Annual Convention. The paper is out for $40 Liberian. No more, no less. The Authoritative Heritage. Bouakai rallied diaspora expertise to drive national growth. He's on the front page with some of the diaspora Liberians. The sub-lead story. Liberia, China strengthen U.S. 14 million development ties. The ambassador of China and Liberia's foreign minister sharing the front page of the Authoritative Heritage. The back page, MPW discloses more than 130 units of heavy support machinery. Fala rising power questioned by Ability. LCU records rapid growth. Court orders Justice Ministry enforce Diamond Caves. The Authoritative Heritage It's sold for 40 Liberian dollars, like the other papers. Get a copy. The last, second to the last. China. China commits 100 million to Liberia. Government prioritizes border development as finance minister meets FOIA leaders. That's the lead story of the news, the nation's news since 1989. The back page. Arab rejects gift from accused company. That's the assets recovery team. Its head, Councillor Edwin Clark Martin, on the back page. Liberia arrests farmer calls for support. May in Lofa County rest. Oh, Jose Imabuaga County producing rice. Okay, not bad. Morovia from homecoming to nation building. Buaga urges diaspora. The news, the nation's news, is sold for only 40 Liberian dollars. The last but not the least, and then we out with 28 minutes after 12 midday. The Doyen Inquirer newspaper. Be clear in your mission. Reverend Colley speaks at Inquirer's 35th anniversary Thanksgiving service. He is Reverend B.B. Macaulay. Liberia calls or gears up for infrastructure boost, announces arrival of yellow machine. Don't give to get, but inspire others. Jetty commits 3 million Liberian dollars to rebuild Swain Industrial Academy. The back page of the Inquirer. Arab rejects indicted MDMC gift warns against inducement. NSA suspends alleged sodomite. He's Peter Bon Jala, whom has been charged and sent to court by the Liberia National Police, a unity party that has supporter accused of sodomizing a 14-year-old boy. Against sodomy, the two others are on the run. The police wants to get them, while Peter Bon Jala is in the court custody after being charged. Well, that's it. Thank you ever so much for being with us this morning for King's Local Daily. Kings 88.5, your radio vendor. We're back tomorrow at 11. Join us if you can. I'm Sam Andrews.